Peter, who is going to talk about his project Check Your Czech.
Hello, ahoy. My name is Peter. I'm working at Skype Microsoft. I contribute to the various backend services there for Skype and Teams. Today I'll talk about my pet project called Check Your Czech, which is a web service in F#. I'll have the lightning talk. So I'll talk about why I'm doing that in F#, how it looks like, and why you should join me. So background, I moved to Czech Republic 3 years ago, and shortly noticed that there is a national language here, and after talking to many foreigners who live here for a long time, I understood that you cannot really integrate into the local life without the language, so I decided, okay, I will learn it. And so what are the options? One thing is language courses, which are boring, and it's not that boring. I don't really have, I don't want to book my evenings for that, and I have never seen any person who is satisfied with them. So that's the issue. Now, talking to random people in Czech is a good thing, but what sucks is that people don't correct your mistakes, so they're too shy for that. That's sad. Duolingo is helpful to some extent, but it doesn't really teach you any grammar, so you risk ending up speaking like a 3-year-old child. And also, it has a lot of weird stuff. I have the whole collection, actually. Textbooks can provide the grammar, but they're fat and boring. And so eventually what? Eventually foreigners are sort of discouraged by all that, and then you hear all those conversations that Czech is unlearnable and you should not even try. That's all bullshit, because Czechs apparently learn English and it can work other way around. But there are just some obstacles that I have mentioned. So my idea was to come up with some service, some application which would allow practice language bit by bit. So you learn the rule, you practice it until you feel confident, then you can do another rule. The demo will come shortly. But before, I will talk a little bit why I'm doing this in F#. So my background is C#. But now everybody's talking about functional programming, so to try it, I chose F# because it's one of the mainstream functional languages, basically. Apparently I don't have time to talk what's the difference between object-oriented and functional paradigms. It's two different worlds, and I can just say that looking into another world is super helpful and educational. Same goes for difference between C# and F#. This slide is just to say that F# just happens to be often more expressive and less verbose, and sometimes it really feels like English. That's not, F# is not flawless, apparently, but it often brings some aesthetic pleasure. That's the way to say it. There is a stereotype that F# is only for calculations, but this is bullshit. F#, I have my domain logic in F#, backend in F#, frontend in F#, build scripts are written in F#, and F# includes, world includes even its own dependency management tool. So it's really kind of a mainstream thing. So demo, for demo I need the keyboard.
You can come over here.
Okay.
And you can use the browser. Forget about this and you can use it.
Okay, so fine. Wait. No.
Nope. Man, you're gonna start doing weird stuff to my house if you mess with that.
Okay, that's fine. So this is how the application currently looks like. It's on a Czech Asia websites.net. There are 7 exercises so far. Let's go to. Wow, it's open. Haven't really worked on Max. Okay. I didn't want to open a new tab. Okay, thanks for that. Yeah. So, for example, there are like a lot of rules how to make plurals for words, different words in Czech. So you can, for example, do it by gender. Let's practice like feminine nouns. Yeah. Okay. So that's it. Awesome. And so on. Well, it's from dictionary. Anyway, yeah, it will show if it's not right. It can hint you the right word as well. Yeah, you can even practice it by subgroup of the gender, also known as pattern. So yeah,
Pilsen? Pilsen? My name is no forget. Never mind. Yeah, also, yeah, we have something for adjectives, like this is to create a comparative degree, so you can even filter the words by regularity, so you can practice only exceptions for that. Or like the latest stuff we have for verbs is about conjugation, so you can like practice it for different persons and numbers and whatever. So yeah, you can. How do I go back to the presentation?
It's on the next one.
Okay. Oops.
Oh, you went.
Yeah, that's.
Oh boy. Okay, fine.
Thank you. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you can actually go use it. We need user feedback as help. So it's up there in the internet, as you can see. But apart from user feedback, we need developer help. So I invite you to join. That's an incredible programming and linguistic adventure. Apparently, I promise. Currently, we are doing that together with a friend of mine. He joined after my presentation at the local F# meetup. We have sexy technology, ASP.NET Core, the latest Webpack, model view update architecture, Azure, all the cool stuff. Yeah, and we use follow the best practices. We write tests, integration tests. Things work out of the box locally. Yeah, there is like a list of things to do at the GitHub with like examples and descriptions. So all good. Yeah, we have fast deployment. CI/CD is plugged in. So you create pull request, it's approved, you get things deployed. And yeah, you can do whatever you want. If you want to add a new exercise, go add a new exercise. If you want to bring YAML pipelines, go bring YAML pipelines. If you want, well, you get the point. My friend is currently doing authentication because why not? So yeah, any idea is welcome. The project is joinable, and I would be super grateful if you help. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you for your attention. Here some context to reach me on that. The presentation is on GitHub. I have just posted the link to it in the meetup comments. Thank you.
Thank you. How do you think how many .NET platform knowledge is required to start, for example, using C#, F#, and probably participating in your project? How it's important?
Well, functional programming is more about the mindset.
It's okay.
Yeah, and it is like one thing is to get used to syntax, and like other thing is to get to the different kind of thinking, like in collections, like stateless things and immutable functions, this kind of things. But like actually, as for the project itself, we have like on the board of task, we have like really easy things like I don't know, add another pattern. It's basically writing like 10-20 lines of code in F#, similar to what is already there. So actually, probably a few weeks of Zen, and you adjust your mind, and it helps because like you can apply some of the principles of functional programming like everywhere in any programming language basically, and it will do good.
Thank you.
Do you intend to provide some kind of pathways or some gamification of this thing?
Once again?
Maybe provide some pathways or gamification maybe of
Yeah, we have some ideas like that. It's an effort, but like it would be fun to make some gamification, and like that's why the guy is actually thinking to bring some users and like personalize it a little bit. So yeah, there is an idea to make like evil Duolingo thing, because Duolingo is like it only like encourages you, like says that you are great, but like it doesn't punish you like really. It doesn't say that you're awful when you actually do things wrong. So like that's what we want to bring there. You can contribute to that.
All right. Thank you, Peter.
You're welcome.
Again.